Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be doing unboxing of the Fountain Tarot. This is a new to me deck. I bought it used. You can see it's got some wear and tear on it, but you know, nonetheless it's still a deck I've been having my eye on, and I think, you know, when you're ready, I think the deck finds you, or you know, when it's meant to be. Awaken the questions, you are the answer. Illustrated deck and guidebook, and it is not quite sure who. It's got the magnetic closure and the really pretty colors on there. I don't know if the camera's picking those up. It says you are the voice and the breath of the universe. And then you have again the same color on the guidebook. This is Roost Books is who publishes it. It's created by, some dirt on there, Jonathan Saiz, written by Jason Gruhl, and designed by Andi Todaro. And I don't know if this is a signed copy or if they're all like that. I don't know. But it talks about the contents, note from the creators. Talks about the fountain card, because there is a fountain card in here. Interconnectedness to the planet. We'll go back to that. The major arcana. And then it goes into all those. It spreads. The full. It goes to all the suits. You have, you know, Seven of Coins, patience, resolve, tells about it, the meaning, and then reversed if you do reversals. Brief history of tarot, and acknowledgments. So about 105 pages. So not bad for a little book. There are the backs. Cardstock is good. It's not bad at all. Here's with a standard size tarot. Same. All right. It is gilded silver, and you know, this deck is used just so you can see that the gilding is pretty good and still pretty good shape. And I'm a riffle shuffler. So I do riffle shuffle. So I don't know if that's good or bad. Some people say it's not good for these decks. But to be honest, I use my decks. So let's see if I can drop this camera down a little bit more for you. Okay. That's pretty. How low can you go, as they say. All right, we have the full. I'm not going to read all the cards, but you can see I love the style, the asymmetrical part of it, the triangles and rectangles and different. It's different. It's almost like shards of glass or something. And all the majors have it listed on the top. Very comfortable Empress, right? Very comfortable. Love the colors in it. Emperor, the reds, the passion, you know, that's so Emperor colors. To me, it's like outside of the box, right? Opening up almost Pandora's box, or opening up all the wisdom. It's a great Chariot card. And perfectly honest, in all transparency, this is the second time I filmed this video. First time my mic was not recording or picking up. And I could have done a voiceover, but sometimes that's just more hassle than it's worth. This is a great Hermit card. It's just looks so cold though, right? The wheel. Strength. I love the enlightenment as the sun. And they are the hanged man in this deck. Sometimes they're the hanged one, or I don't know if they're ever a hanged woman. That death card, look at that. That's great. And Temperance is a man. Not an angel, but kind of the divine light coming through. The Devil. That's beautiful. If you've ever seen anyone do pole work or do the bands or whatever they call those, it's so graceful and so beautiful. And you know, if you don't think that that's an art form, or you don't think that's a athletic thing, try to do it. I give them credit out the wazoo, because that is unreal, the strength you have to have. That's a beautiful moon card. We don't have, oh, we have right here, we have the little, like little silhouettes of the dog and the wolf. It's beautiful though. And the sun, they're on the swing or a ray of the sun, not on a horse. That's wild. It's like they're coming out of cups, or trumpet, or the trumpet. The world's got nudity in it, so I don't know. I don't want to be flagged for this. It's a beautiful card, though. Beautiful colors. And here's the Fountain card. So we'll take a pause and we'll just see what the book says about that. I started to say it in the beginning. Our interconnectedness on this planet has never been more clear. Technology has given us the limitless access to knowledge, more than we could possibly comprehend. It has illuminated the interweaving and singular consciousness that sages, witches, and shamans have embodied for thousands of years. The Fountain card is this eternal context beyond human experience, in which anything and everything can happen. The tarot could not have anticipated this connective awareness. It now begs for its expression. The Fountain card represents the expression. Like the Fool, it exists outside of the 21 cards of the major arcana, beyond the cycles of the earthly world. It reflects both solitary experiences and timeless unity. It is either is the ether in which we navigate our imperfect lives and the substance of life itself. So again, you can leave that in there or you can take it out. That is up to you. But that's the fountain card. It's beautiful. We're on our wands. Yellow. Almost like chopsticks. I love that. Almost like pulling in what they want, pulling in what's coming to them. That's funny because, you know, this is a fire suit and we're in yellows. Except for the 5 is red. I don't know if they are pole vaulting. I don't know. 7 of Wands. I don't know if I would recommend this deck for beginners. It is, you know, based on Rider-Waite-Smith. That's a great one. But it's so abstract-ish that, I mean, if you can read it, great. Who knows? I don't want to tell anybody what they can and cannot do. Beautiful little page. Look at that. Look at that sweet face. Oh, beautiful. The Knight of Wands. Almost looks like a mime, or looks like the Fool. What does the Fool look like? Oh, the Fool almost looks like a skater or a ballet dancer. She's got the cat down there. Come into our cups, the blues. Beautiful Ace of Cups. So far, this is my favorite suit, I think. Of course, I'm Scorpio. I'm not sure what that says. His cloak is gorgeous. 6 of Cups. Oops. No. 8. That's different, isn't it? I love how almost like the ghostly, like they're there but they're not. Impressions of it. The Queen, she's in the water. The King to me is funny. He looks like anyone's uncle or a professor or just chill, laid back. Talk about like high rise, and we're on the swords now. It's really a really beautiful Two of Swords. The Three of Swords. The Four. And if the Yeah, traditionally you can see the rough waters and the smooth, but they don't really show that here. I like the Seven of Swords. Nine. Stress, worry, anxiety, sleepless nights, fears, completion being done. It almost reminds me of like a pipe organ. Page. I think the pages get older. The Knight. The Queen. And the King. The coins. It's beautiful. I think that's really neat. The focus, intentions. And she looks like a movie star, doesn't she? Nine of Coins. 10. There are coins, not pentacles in here. Page. Beautiful. Again, I love how they blend it. Just the Knight. The Queen. And again, someone's uncle, father, grandfather. And it might be King. All right. Oh, I dropped some. We'll give these a shuffle so you can see how they shuffle. They're a little stiff, but they're not bad. You can ruffle shuffle. A lot of people don't ruffle shuffle these decks, the gilded ones, but I do. One more time. We'll pull a card and read from the book and see how it reads out of the book. Get them shuffled good. Oh, that's two. There we go. Four of Cups. Beautiful Four of Cups. We found the cups in here. We go to the Four, and it talks about blind disillusion. A man slumps in a corner brooding over his current situation. What once has satisfied him now brings boredom and discontent. He wavers between self-reflection and disillusionment, but is dangerously close to melancholy. As he stews in his emotions, his ability to see another option is clouded. If he can shake the self-pity, he will remember that he has options and that the bounty around him will start to become obvious again. When the Four of Cups appears in your reading, quit focusing on the empty cups. Possibility is closer. Quit focusing on the empty cups. Possibility is closer than you think. I like that. I like how they explain the card. A lot of books don't. Meaning disillusionment, self-reflection, listlessness, emotionally stranded, stagnation, imaginary problems, reversals, taking action, seeing possibilities, impending new relationships and experiences, a breakthrough in self-awareness. I want to see, like, let's see what it says about the King of Wands, because, I mean, that's just a different card. So let's just see if it explains the Kings, too, like they do. Knight. King, if I can turn the page. Inspiring possibilities. The King of Wands is a passionate leader who runs the possibilities into who runs the impossible into probable, while inspiring others to help him do it. So it doesn't really tell you. It doesn't explain it. Whether the goal is spiritual or physical, he will commit and push forward if he believes in it. I wondered if it was going to tell about, you know, the blocks, like lifting but anyway, champion of possibilities, inspiration, confident spirit, generous leader, reversals, arrogance, immaturity, impulsiveness, and impatience. So yeah, but it explains these really well. Let's see if it does, like, let's see the Two of Wands, if it explains it also. Two of Wands. The Two of Wands represents two choices. No, very interesting. You know, it talked about him sitting there. All right, well, the guidebook seems really good. And the deck is beautiful. Let me know what you think of it. Let me know if you have this deck. Let me know if you use this deck. Let me know what you pair this deck with. I think I have some ideas of what to pair mine with. So there you have it. I thank you all for watching. I thank you all for being here. And let me know if you have a favorite card. I think I love the Chariot and I love the Death card. Golly, what other ones? I mean, I love she's gorgeous. I like the diversity in the deck also. I got to give them all credit for that. There's a lot in here. There's a lot to unpack. There's a lot to work with. It's a deck, I think that's beautiful. I think it's a deck you definitely have to sit with for a while. So we'll see, okay? Thank you all for watching, and until next time, bye for now.